Will Dawkins lives in a dark state of depression. Ever since a tragic car crash took the life of his young daughter, he has been confined to a wheelchair, isolated from his wife, and estranged from the world. His friends Brent and Marcus watch him with deep concern, knowing his mental state is deteriorating. But Will is stuck in his grief, unable to move forward, as his loved ones try to break through his walls. In an attempt to cheer him up, Brent and Marcus visit Will at his home. They try to keep the atmosphere light and friendly, joking around to ease the heavy tension. Will appreciates the effort but remains emotionally distant. His friends refuse to give up on him, urging him to relax and take it easy. Everything changes when a strange, metallic object crash lands in a nearby field. The friends go to investigate and find a glowing, otherworldly pod. Will is instantly drawn to it, suggesting they keep it a secret. Marcus is shocked by the suggestion and questions why they aren't reporting it to the police. Marcus is terrified of the legal consequences of hiding a suspected UFO. He tries to argue that they are breaking the law, but Will and Brent quickly shut him down, insisting that they need to examine the object themselves before the government takes it away. They bring the heavy metallic pod back to Will's workshop. As they run tests, they realize it has bizarre magnetic properties and resists all normal tools. Will confesses to Marcus that he has seen many strange things during his life, but nothing compares to this mystery. Will decides to consult an outside contact, taking photos of the strange symbols on the pod. He wants to send them to a researcher who might have answers, urging Jonathan to send the contact details immediately. As they work, Brent tries to encourage Will. He reminds Will of his past strength and intelligence, saying that despite his current physical limitations, Will still shows the same promise and determination that defined him before the accident. Meanwhile, mysterious government agents arrive in the small town, tracking the radiation signatures of the crash. They begin questioning the locals, making it increasingly difficult for the friends to keep their secret safe as the net closes in. The pod begins to emit a strange hum and grows dangerously hot. The friends realize that whatever is inside is active and trying to break out. Will is determined to open it, urging the group not to waste any more time. Suddenly, the pod opens, and a glowing, gelatinous alien creature emerges. In a panic, Jonathan draws his gun, fearing an attack. But Will immediately stops him, claiming he will decide how they handle this visitor. Will feels a strange, telepathic connection with the alien creature. He believes it is peaceful and trying to communicate, wondering about where it comes from and what its purpose on Earth might be. Will's nosy neighbor suddenly knocks on the door, suspicious of the strange noises and lights coming from the workshop. Marcus rushes outside to intercept him, making up a silly excuse about feeding his cat to make him leave. Will decides to interact directly with the creature. He reaches out his hand, while Rachel watches in terror. Will reassures her, saying that the creature is harmless and will not hurt them. As Will touches the creature, a bright light envelopes him, and a wave of healing energy flows through his body. Will feels a strange sensation in his legs and realizes his paralysis is fading, describing it as an unbelievable feeling. Marcus remains skeptical of the miracle, warning Will that the alien could be manipulating his mind. They argue about the creature's true intentions, and Will tells Marcus he is just repeating the same arguments. The government agents track the signal directly to Will's house. Brent spots them moving through the yard and warns the others that they have been spotted by the agents. Will refuses to let the agents capture the creature. He tells his friends to run and take the alien to safety, while he remains behind in his wheelchair to distract the soldiers. The agents raid the house, capturing Will. Agent Adams interrogates him, demanding to know where his friends took the alien pod and what the creature did to him. The agents prepare to transport Will to a secure research facility. They lock him in a vehicle, promising him that the trip won't take long, while Will secretly tests his newly restored leg muscles. Marcus and Rachel organize a daring rescue mission. They locate the government compound where Will is being held. Rachel is terrified, saying she doesn't want to go through with it, but Marcus insists they have to save their friend. They successfully infiltrate the base. Marcus spots the holding cell where Will is being kept, whispering to Rachel that their friend is inside. They break Will out of his cell. To their absolute amazement, Will stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. He marvels at the alien's complete healing of his spine, saying he cannot explain the miracle. They reunite with the alien creature in the woods. The creature begins to glow with blinding light as it prepares to leave Earth. Rachel looks at the intensifying energy and asks Will what it is doing. In a tearful farewell, Will watches the alien dissolve into a beam of light that shoots into the sky. Will finds closure for his past grief and apologizes to the visitor for humanity's hostility.